We're here with Anchor here. Working on Anchor here. MRC cars, I mean. Man, how fast those go?
That's how, man, we street race, so we only about 70 miles an hour. But we only go 132 feet. So, but they run it on pretty good. Anybody want some? Come out to Cash Den in Wilmington on Sundays at 2 o'clock. We be out there.
Right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's the new one I'm thinking about. Now I'm thinking about getting them. I have to come to you for this one.
That's right. I've been doing them and setting them up for all the guys. We go out there and go pretty fast, man. So we got like the top, out of 10 cars, we got about the top 6 out there.
Yeah, so what about the mini bike shit? What got you all into that?
Mini bikes? Well, you know, I had a mini bike when I was a kid. My brother gave me that. My brother's friend gave me the cat that I had, the green cat, and that's my bike. And I played around with it then, you know, just because it was a mini bike. And then when I got older, I saw him. And my son, well, actually, my son ended up wanting a mini bike because all his friends had it. So I was like, you know what? I'll build you one, but I'm gonna build it safe.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, you know, we used to have the throttle sticking problems. We used to have to put our hands on the throttle, up under the seat, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make him more safe. And it ended up being a little faster than stock. So, you know, riding around the neighborhood.
Well, BDMS, BDMS bill, baby. It had to be fast.
Yeah, well, we were just playing. And then people started wanting to race, and they told us where it was mini bikes at. We went out there and started riding with them. And I wanted to ride too, and I didn't want to just be sitting around watching him all day because I was still riding. So that's when I started building my mini bikes a little faster so I could keep up with the kids.
Yeah.
And then the kids started going faster, and then before you know it,
it's competition.
That it was some mini bikes that be out on Karteros, and so I packed up me and my son, and we went out there just to look.
Yeah.
And I saw mini bikes going, you know, 65 miles per hour, and I could not believe it because all we know was 30, 35.
Straight stock, put a Predator or something, it's supposed to be 30.
Dudes had animals on their bikes.
Shit.
They had animals, and you know, animals was them go-kart race motors, and they was pretty fast. And I rode one, and I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So after that, I was like, I need one of those motors. So after that, that's when all this got started.
Yeah.
So I'm putting my son on there because they can only go so fast with me, and then it's going faster with him. And then I'm out here on. We went from Karab to we started racing. Me and my son. And it just took off from there. You know, it was fun. I like building. You see, I like building everything.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about you. You're on everything. You got airplanes. You got everything over here. You boom, huh? Yeah. Different stuff.
I just be playing. That's all it is to me. It's just fun playing. You know, if it get competitive, Yeah. That's fine. But
makes it better. I come back better and better.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. And you could beat me today, but you know what? Tomorrow you ain't gonna beat me.
Yeah.
That's how I like to think about it. So that's what got it up. I mean, all going into this like this. You know, that's funny. When I was on, my son and a few of my friends, we were on pocket bikes. Because the pocket bikes were the big thing.
The little small ones, the little motorcycle big. Yeah.
And Fast Mike, they wasn't Eastside Racing at the time. It was just him and his homeboys. Fast Mike and his homeboy Rick, Black Rick, pulled up next to me and my son and told us, y'all gonna have to move out the way. I was like, why? He said, because you're too slow.
Oh, shit.
And that was it. I was on it after that. I started going to every weekend. I was racing everything, man. It just turned into that.
Slow wood, huh? Slow wood.
So that was fun, man. That's when it was fun. Really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they should get back to that, you know?
Yeah, you know, all this fussing and arguing and all this, these dudes getting into their feelings after a race, man. I don't understand what's the deal. Why we can't get back to just mini biking? You know what I'm saying? Can we just do mini biking? Leave all that other stuff, you know, somewhere else. These dudes talk to each other on the internet every day. So now, about, you know, if you got family members, brothers and sisters, you around them every day, you're going to have arguments with them. You're going to have disagreements. That's what these dudes is doing, creating all this stuff, man. Look, get out here and let's do mini bikes and stop acting like they do. It's not your feelings when you come out there. I understand you spent a lot of money, you lost a race, but that means you're supposed to either go back and try to make it better, fix the problem, or something like that.
Run it back. Run that shit back.
Hey, I'm ready now. Let's race again.
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff, man. It's just too much. You know, then these dudes want to be out here acting like girls.
Straight up.
You know,
that's what you're here with the RCs now.
Because I don't want to be bothered with all that stuff, man. That shit is crazy to me. It's crazy. And dudes, everybody want to start talking about each other.
Instead of just keeping it.
That's how I met you, because I started doing the ride-outs.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from all that mess. I still wanted to ride my bike though.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I said, let me go ride with these dudes. That's fun. I liked riding out, doing all that, but the donuts is a little bit.
Yeah, that's what that stuff.
We have to control that a little bit more.
That stuff needs to getting in line more.
Yeah, we need to
push that
control
in.
that. You can't do donuts everywhere.
Yeah, there's a time and place for everything. That's what people understand.
That's giving us a real, not just the donuts, but you know, the whole lot of everybody being everywhere. That's giving us a bad name.
Yeah, they labeled it as a takeover just by doing that. It's labeled as a takeover.
You know, Inside Edition came over here.
Yeah, he was telling me last time.
And everything that we said was more on the positive side. You know,
Yeah, 9 was telling us they're trying to get a negative response out of you guys.
You didn't see nothing that we said. Nothing.
Yeah, because they didn't want it.
They didn't want that. So they're trying to make this into a bad thing. Joe did. Hey man, the damn boards are moving, especially with the stuff that's going on now with the heads and stuff.
The headwork?
The heads and stuff that's available. Yeah, they work a lot better than cast heads. And you know, you can get a billet head and just buy it, and it'll work as good as a really good.
I put it on the cast, put it on a cast block, and it'll work good.
And you don't have to do nothing except buy it and put it on your motor.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because the head's up where all that power is at.
That's where your power is. Yeah. That's been the advantage over my advantage over all this time. Because you know, everybody got the same cams, the same rockers, the same pistons, the same rods, the same flywheels.
Yeah.
You know, even the same valves most of the time. You know, if you got a 3228 head, what's the difference?
Yeah.
It's the head and how it's done. That's where I've been, I think, having a little bit of an advantage over everybody else.
Because you started going more in depth in that?
Into that,
yes.
It made a big difference. Learning to understand what it takes to make them heads work. So, look, before I opened the shop, my garage was my shop. So you come to my house and I'm doing just all this stuff is hanging up in my garage. Cars, planes, boats, motorcycles, race cars. Everything is in there because I do it all. Man, you come over there and get your motor built. I had a pit bull, an XL, Bruno. Everybody that came over there, they knew Bruno. And if you started your motor up and he got on your pipe and started barking and wouldn't stop barking, you had a fast bike. You have to know.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
That's right. That dog right there, he'll let you know if your bike is fast. I don't know what it was, but maybe it was the way it sounded to his ears.
So for those guys that pull up, turn the bike off, and you just be like,
Yeah.
leave it alone. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this ain't one of them.
This ain't one of them. He hasn't touched it yet. He's Unc hasn't touched it yet.
Yeah, man. I was helping everybody. Everybody come by. Everybody that's building motors now, they've been to my garage, except for
Legendary garage.
yeah, man. Everybody. Day Day was my neighbor.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey, Day Day's the one I seen fucking when I was on YouTube, started seeing his shit.
Across the street from me, he was at my house every day for 4 years.
Learning.
Learning, he started working on mini bikes. I tell him, hey man, if you got your little friends' bikes that y'all need to work on them, you can bring them over here and do it. I mean, I'm not charging you nothing. If you make money, that's yours. I don't care.
Yeah.
So he would do that, and I helped him out. He was a good kid, man. And all my partners, all his older dudes kind of took him under. And he was a good kid.
Yeah, he's always been genuine with me. Always, he's always have a genuine belief in him. It's just real, That's why I like everything he's doing. Go powersports, all that shit. That's pretty.
He has a little bit of influence maybe over there.
Yeah, and he came from a good. Like you say, he spent 4 years over there. A spot that that. So he knows somewhat more of it than a lot of us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, everybody's been over there. Shit. Big Belly, I got pictures of him in my garage, sitting down with Ralph and from GT's and his brother, Big George and all them. I got pictures with them over there.
So I'm saying that's legendary shit right there. You gotta start putting out there little by little history right there.
Yeah, man. I didn't know people wanted to. I know they want to know some of the history. I know a lot about what's going on in this. It has been going on in the city with the mini bike scene. I've been in it, like both feet, all the way in it.
I seen your Rideouts. I seen your racing. I seen your both.
Oh yeah, years ago, when the Rideouts, before the Rideouts were Rideouts, I didn't start it. It was some other dudes that invited me. It was just a Father's Day ride every Father's Day, and only the fathers, like older guys, would be going to ride. And then after I went on like about 3 rides, 3 years with them, there was a dude brought his son. And then the next year, it was everybody.
Everybody's bringing their son.
Everybody had kids, and it was like it turned into a big, massive ride. And it was always just like that one or 2 rides, for that year. That everybody was looking for.
Yeah, I remember before it used to be for you 1 or 2, 3 rides a year, the big ones, and that was all you got.
That's why my bikes were always clean, because I had a whole year to get it ready for the next one, and I put the chrome and powder coat on there, get the motor running a little bit better, and that stuff was fun.
You just gotta hold on and tuck in. You gotta learn how to tuck in. You gotta learn how to, learn how to sit down in the bike. You gotta work out. Don't think that you're gonna just go out there and think you're just gonna handle the bike. If you don't work out, nigga, I best believe you're gonna fall. Cause I learned that from Unc's Bills. Nigga, I fell down a few times. I was like, fuck that. I started working out, started doing push-ups, started picking up low weights.
What he's telling you is, the motor's running fire. Every time you get on there, that motor's gonna do.
It's in the little circle thing.
If you get on there and you
It's
today
like
you ain't feeling like
look it up. What type
that
of
motor don't know that. That motherfucker still gonna do. You be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta be on that
mentality.
Every time.
You gotta hold that. You gotta hold it.
No, never get the benefit of the doubt. It will throw you off.
Yeah, because you're gonna feel that shit like it's going up in the air, and you're gonna wobble, fool, and that's what you gotta learn, like.
How to just stay stable with it and fucking.
Yeah, don't that's one thing too. If you sit way back, you're gonna fall. If you sit way all the way in the front, you're gonna fall because your whole knees. Andres beat me one time.
Yeah?
That's when I was a beginner. That's what I'm saying. That's what you gotta train, all that shit. Because when you race and there's money on the line, you gotta take it serious, fool. And I didn't take it serious. That fool left me, and I hit the gas, and I was like, damn, he beat me, fool. And then from that time, I'm like, I gotta beat this fool, dog. And I beat him. We won one to this day.
We need to hear that, Andres, when you get you back on the bike, dog.
Me and Andres was, man, on the tournament day,
I saw Andres ride the bike when he was a little kid.
Yeah, he was
Little
skinny.
kid. He was young.
Yeah.
And I went over to him and I was like, hey man, I want you to ride one of my bikes.
That's right.
And he looked at his brother and he was like, I'm not into that. He kept telling me he wasn't into that. And he wasn't into it like that. He just wanted to come and play. He was a little kid.
Yeah, that fool had a lot of haters.
And one day, they came to race, and Andreas was the jockey.
You ain't
And I
lying.
started talking stuff to him. I said, I thought you didn't want to race mini bikes. He was against it. He won a couple of races. He won a couple of races against me.
Yeah, he did.
I wanted this shit. It was fun.
Yeah, Andres had a lot of haters.
Yeah?
Yeah, he took some W's with him.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Hell yeah.
With that little motor he had.
Motor, man. And I'm going to tell you, it was a stock valve head too. It wasn't even a big valve.
That shit was revving, huh?
That thing revved like 9,500 all the time.
Look at this.
Yeah, and he was, bro, that's how you know he was racing 3-inch strokers. And nowadays people are like, oh, I don't want to race no Billy Head. I don't want to race no 3-inch. I'm like, what the fuck? And them fools were risking it, huh?
Yeah. It was gambling. It was actual gambling.
Yeah, they were
out there.
risking it, fool. They were like, fuck it, you know? You know, they wasn't racing a lot of money and shit, but they were just
It's for
like,
fun though. You built the shit. You did all that money for that shit to
and
do what?
nowadays it's like, fools like, if you have a 3-inch stroker cat's head, they don't want to race a Billy Head. You know what I'm saying?
See what
I'm
it
like,
do.
bro,
See what it
it's
do.
like, his motors was beating Billy Heads.
Building animals.
Billy animals too.
We didn't turn nothing down.
Yeah.
You have to